Yo, I'm Michael.
I'm Case.
And I'm Ty.
We are Issues.
And you're watching RichardThinks.org.
Hey everybody, this is Richard of RichardThinks.org. Today we are out at Empire in Springfield, Virginia for the This Is How the Wind Shifts tour featuring Silverstein, Issues, Secrets, Glass Cloud, and Like Moss to Flames. I have with me 3 members of Issues with me here today. How you guys doing today?
Pretty good.
Chillin'.
Welcome to Springfield. How's the tour been going so far?
Oh, it's cool, man. Really dope. Turnout's been like amazing. And kids, the crowds have always all been really awesome, really fun.
Sick. How about you?
I just got over being sick, so I'm feeling a lot better though today. Thank God.
Right on.
I'm feeling like 100%. So.
All right, so we're gonna warm up a little bit with some this or that. So, Androids or iPhones? You guys can go all down the line with that one.
I'd have to say Galaxy.
I gotta say, man, I love my iPhone. I mean, I never thought I'd say that, but I love my iPhone.
Yeah, I can dig that. I just switched from Android, and I was just like, man, I love my iPhone, man. How did I not start with that first?
He's taught me how to use my iPhone, basically.
iPhone's the way to go. And actually, I mean, he says that, but this guy talks to Siri. Like, he didn't have any friends, so yeah. Siri's like his girl.
She always there for
Siri
me.
a lot.
She's always
even at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, dude,
always.
It's weird hearing from his bunk. Like, Siri, where am I?
And what does it actually respond to with an accurate location?
Yeah, it's really good. I use it for that, and also when I'm making spaghetti, I just say, Siri, timer for 8 minutes. It's like awesome.
All right, summer or winter?
Oh, summer definitely. I fucking hate the cold.
I mean, I like snowboarding, but I don't know. Summer's pretty awesome.
How about
Summer
you,
for sure.
All right. Texting or phone calls?
Texting, totally. I do not want to talk to anybody. I want to talk to you.
It depends on the
don't want
person,
to.
though. Like, I don't.
Oh, this is true.
Like, honestly, with touring, you're so busy. Like, a lot of people have this misconception that we have all the downtime in the world, which at certain points we do. But a lot of times you're busy loading in, loading out, playing, meeting people, whatever, or sleeping because you don't get a lot of sleep. And so when people expect you to text them back all the time, it's like very annoying. You know, even my mom always wants me to text her back. Which is, you know.
How do you feel about this, Michael?
Or like, I don't know. It's just like, I never get phone calls unless I'm doing something. I could be sitting on my ass in the bus watching movies back to back. The second I start to like get ready to go on stage, phone rings. And I'm like, God. I don't understand. But I don't know. I would much rather text, definitely. But there's certain people that I do like to call.
Yeah.
All right, so mosh pits or crowd surfers?
Pits.
I gotta say, I'm addicted to the pit. I love pitting more than anything.
Honestly, like, they make fun of me because he gets in the pit almost every day. But I'll crowd surf any day. Like when my band's playing, or not my band, but like when a band I love is playing, like I'll jump all day. But I will not get in the pit. I'm a baby.
All right. Well, festivals or headline shows?
We've only done a couple headlining shows, and those are great. But usually with festivals, you get to see a lot of bands play, so that's really cool.
Yeah, dude. I remember like playing South by So What last year, and after we were done playing, I was just like, okay, cool, what now? And then I thought, oh, wait a second, I just got a free ticket to like 20 of my favorite bands, so I just was like chilling all day. So I gotta say, festivals, man, that's where it's at.
How about headlining festivals?
Oh,
okay.
He just took it to a whole nother level.
One day.
Now that.
That's something.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
You know what? If with the way you guys are going, that one day will probably be here sooner than you think.
Sweetheart.
All right, so you guys have some really big tours lined up. You got Pierce the Veil next month, and then you guys have A Day to Remember in April. Like, you know, it's just so big. How you guys just started, like, you know, like literally you guys were probably forming like this time around last year, right? Probably like the foundation, so to speak.
Yeah. This time last year, we were probably still just talking about being a band.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Did you like imagine like how fast like everything would come together?
I don't know. I was hoping that the hype would like, from Tyler and I, being in Woe Is Me. I was just hoping that like, you know, the hype would stay around. You know, I tried to stay active on like social networking and stuff. So, I didn't expect it to take off this fast. To crazy big tours right back to back, and that's nuts. So
And that Pierce the Veil show is completely sold out already, and that A Day to Remember one is like already on its way.
yeah, it blows my mind. I mean, I expected us to have a little bit of hype, but nothing near this big. So it's awesome.
So so people come to these shows checking you guys out for the first time that might not know who you guys are yet. What's one thing you guys want people to know about Issues?
We're all really sexual.
Well, I would like them to. I mean, I just feel like whatever that they like about this scene or whatever, I hope they can find in our music. You know, if it's the kid that loves the super catchy choruses, I hope that our choruses like really like reach out to them. If it's a hardcore kid, like, you know, more like my background, like that likes, you know, the heavy breakdowns or the heavy parts, I hope that they can appreciate our heavy parts. And if it's like the, you know, little dubstep EDM kid, whatever, like I just feel like we've got so many elements in our music. I just hope that if whatever you like, you can appreciate some part.
How about you, Case?
I want to have the effect on kids that even if they don't listen to this kind of music, or if they don't like our band, for example, I hope they enjoy us live anyway, just because like the energy, or if they can appreciate the musicianship or whatever. I just want them to walk away and they can't say that we sucked live. You know what I mean? I want them to at least appreciate what we bring to the table live. So it's definitely something I've thought about.
That's good. So Black Diamonds has been out for 3 months now. So how's the reception been like compared, you know, to any other project you guys were, you know, have been involved in?
It's crazy, like from YouTube covers to like people getting our lyrics tattooed on them already. It's just like there's no way I would have imagined anything like that.
Yeah, it's been one of those things where, I mean, I've been in like bands from home or whatever, and then I even played with, you know, Tyler. I played drums for him on his solo tour with Scout, but we came out on this tour and everybody knew every lyric to each song, like singing along and stuff, and that's blown my mind a lot. It's nuts.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd say they pretty much covered it.
Yeah, I mean, that's been crazy. Like, you know, I saw, you know, a few YouTube videos from your first performances on the Party with the Devil tour, and then like there was already kids like already knew the lyrics before this, like the EP even came out.
Yeah.
Just like from memorizing live videos. That's like crazy.
Yeah. It's nuts. This dedication, like that's like real fan dedication.
It's funny just trying to see them, like they're like on YouTube videos, they'll like comment and they'll say, "These are what I made out so far of the lyrics." So they'll like write them in comments, and I'm just like, God,
They're so off.
it's nuts.
Or is it they're on or off? Like as in accuracy.
Ridiculous.
Some of them are pretty on, and some of them are off. But like just the fact that they're watching our live videos, trying to learn the lyrics, like is nuts.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
Like in this day and age and technology, like a new song could just be like premiered by somebody's YouTube video.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
It's honestly, like, it's kind of scary because every video, every live performance counts because it'll end up on the internet somewhere. You know what I mean? You can't just like halfway play it one night and be like, oh, nobody's gonna see this. It's a small show. Like, somebody has their phone out and they're recording you, so you have to like give it your all. It's almost like more energy for us that has to be given compared to how it used to be before all this technology. It's crazy.
It is. That's totally true, man. I remember I couldn't hear myself one night on tour, and there was a pretty like important piano part that I like literally couldn't hear, so I just like stopped playing. I was like, oops. Then I like look at the crowd and like I see like 5 phones. I'm just like,
Oh,
dear God, I'm not gonna search for this show.
Or the comments be like, hey, they're playing backtracks, or hey, you know,
yeah.
or something like that.
Well, hopefully the fact that I messed up will make sure that everyone
that
knows
rumor gets laid to the rest or anything
and
like that.
I don't use backtracks, because like if anybody ever says that on like a good show, I could just point them to the worst mess up I can find. Just like, check it out, bruh.
So now that Scout's here out on tour with you guys, I know he wasn't, you know, there for your first live performances. How's it like having him now out on tour been like so far?
I love looking over and seeing him scratch. I just love looking at. Whenever I see him scratch, it just gives me a little tingle in my heart. So I like it.
How do you feel about that?
That's sick. I'm glad. Like practicing and stuff, I was just like, all right, guys, last chance. It's not too weird to have a DJ in your band. I guess I could quit right now. But everybody's like, nah, we want you out here. I was like, okay.
I know. I saw and you can't, like, I saw several people that, that also were mutual followers of you guys that said, no, you need to be on this tour. And, like, I can't remember who was it in the band that said, everybody tweet to Scout to let him know that you guys want him on tour with you guys. Yeah. And I even tweeted, I was like, yeah, come on, bring the full experience, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been involved with the band, Case, Tyler and I kind of had the idea on his tour, and we all started it, and I wrote everything with AJ and Tyler and Michael and stuff, and like that was as far as it was gonna go. I was just like, I just want to be involved. I want to write. I want to produce. And then Tyler's like, oh, you should come on tour. I was just like, dude, there's no place for me. And then when he said the whole DJ thing, at first I was like, nah. Yeah. I was like, but then after a while, after that night when people were tweeting me like, no, we want to see it, I was just like, oh crap, people actually want to see. Cool.
I think the coolest thing, one of the coolest parts of this tour was we started in Michigan, and literally we got off stage that night, and Ty looked at me, he goes, okay, this is what I want to do from now on. He's like, I didn't know if I wanted to be out here DJing, because he's a drummer as well, and he's like, you never would have told me that my first hardcore tour I would be DJing. If you, like 2 years ago, there's no way. Crazy. Yeah, you're crazy. And so he looked at me after we played, and we we're all sweating and out in the cold snow, and he was just like, this is exactly what I want to do. Yeah. Like, in this band, I love it. It was cool.
Yeah.
And also, I noticed, on the King of Amarillo bridge, you add a little bit more, scratch parts to it, and I really dug that.
Oh, yeah.
So, I feel like now, this is my opinion, of course, but I feel like that makes, your performance more memorable. Just right before the big breakdown, there's just, this crazy, DJ scratch.
Do you get a tingling feeling, too?
I do.
Good.
Believe it or not. I'm just
not his heart,
whoa.
But somewhere.
Somewhere. In my heart. I'm just like, man. It's kind of it reminds me somewhat like Linkin Park's live setup. I even tweeted this to you. I was like, it kind of reminds, because you have Case right there, and then right beside you, it's the DJ pad. It looks so cool.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, Case has been so cool about it, because he's just like, yeah, man, let's go side by side. It's and I don't know. I mean, Linkin Park was one of my main influences growing up. So I mean, embodying them isn't really I'm not really gonna be mad at that. Yeah. So.
All right, cool. All right, well, now we're on the topic of influences. What influenced you guys in the beginning to for you guys to pick up instruments or any of that for the matter?
I grew up with oldies. It's weird, but then I never really listened to them that much. But this is kind of off topic. But the first screaming band I ever listened to was All That Remains, and they're headlining the South by So What festival that we're playing. So that's really bizarre. So that's really cool. So yeah, I'm actually that makes a lot of sense, because I know all the shows, and that's during South by Southwest. Is it South by Southwest? There's South by Southwest
and then South by Southwest. Yeah, they all have these cool these weird lineups, but it works.
Yeah,
right.
For sure.
Yeah, man. I would say that starting production, and when I started making beats, I was in middle school or something, just making stupid stuff. I think my first main influence was Fatboy Slim, just all his drums and everything I thought were so big and huge. And then when Reanimation by Linkin Park came out, that was really what shaped the way I create music. I listened to that album. It's a remix album. I mean, I loved Hybrid Theory, of course, but Reanimation for some reason was just so unreal, so
just so many elements. I know Linkin Park's one of my favorite bands, so when I first heard that as well, I was just like, there's so many different remixes that it doesn't even sound like the original anymore.
Dude, at the time it was kind of the crossroads of me starting everything. I had gotten into drums a couple years before, just got into beat making, and I just got into turntablism, and everything was in that album, the heavy parts or whatever,
piano.
the piano, the turntablism. So everything that I was just getting into and developing was all embodied in that, and that's what I modeled myself after. So I've had to say that's one of the most influential albums for me.
Right on. I love it. No, Linkin Park is one of my favorite bands. How about you, Michael?
I'd have to say Hoobastank. No, I'm just kidding.
I was over. All right, I mean that's cool.
I mean that's cool. I mean, I always see you tweeting lyrics from Red Jumpsuit Apparatus to Go Radius.
I love Red Jumpsuit. Those guys are sick. But probably from the very beginning, dude, Bohn Jovi.
Yeah.
Bohn Jovi. He was my first concert, and he was the first person that ever I was like, that's what I want to be. I would always go around saying I want to be Bohn Jovi. I'm gonna be the next Bohn Jovi. I'm gonna be Michael Bohn Jovi. So
That is so sick.
yeah, but
You're on your way though.
anyways, but yeah, like when I started like really taking it seriously, bands of course like Blink-182 and stuff like that were like my huge influence at the beginning, and then this genre, I guess like Under Oath really like was the band for me that like made me want to like start
Get
in
it serious.
this type of music and everything. But honestly, like recently, and they've always been a huge influence, but I haven't really like looked into them a lot. But recently, I have. Is 30 Seconds to Mars, and I think Jared Leto is an absolute genius.
I saw you tweet to
think-
him the other day.
Dude, I tweet him all the time. That mug won't even have the time of day with me. I don't get it. But
Come on, Jared Leto.
I think he's absolutely a genius, and his work is just amazing. Whether it's film, whether it's music, whatever it may be, like I think he's so great at what he does. But yeah, those are probably my influences.
Right on. All right, Scout, your brother is right now on tour with you. What's the situation with the bassist? Is he going to be like a permanent member, or is he just touring right now? What's going on with that?
It looks like permanent. When I got him in, I was just like, brother, just come out. Don't get your hopes up. We don't really know what's up, but it looks like it. I mean, it looks like he's going to be here for good. So,
cool.
but yeah.
I read somewhere, I'm not sure if this is correct or not, but is it true that he's the one that tried bass for the EP?
Yeah, you're correct. At the time, Corey had the bass spot, I believe, and he couldn't make it out, and he was pretty busy to like learn the parts and stuff. So my brother actually lives in Seattle, which was really close to Portland where we were recording, and I just called him up. I was like, dude, just come down here, learn all the songs, and play, and I'll put your name in it or whatever. And he's like totally down. He's like, all right, let's do it. So he came down, wrote all the bass parts in a day, recorded it all in like a day and a half, and just nailed it. So like he already knew everything, about coming out here. So
Yeah. I mean, I've seen videos so far from this tour. I mean, he's just jamming out. So if he's to become a permanent member, I would be okay with that. Just like that little picture that says, "I'm okay with this."
yeah.
He's just jamming out. That's good.
Yeah. I'm glad he fits in, because when he came out, I was just, he comes from a completely different background, you know what I mean? He's really traditional metal type of guy. He likes a lot of underground, really left stuff, but he has appreciation for all music. So I knew he'd love playing. I just was like kind of concerned. I was just like hoping he would fit in, and it seems like he's just nailing it. So
Right on.
He just wants to rock.
He just wants to rock with Michael Bohn Jovi.
Michael Bon Jovi.
That's about to be your name.
Check it.
I can tell that's going to become like one of those Tumblr things. Michael Bon
Coming for you.
Michael Bon Jovi. All right, so in making the Black Diamonds EP, what would you guys say was the biggest challenge in like writing, or was it a writing thing or a recording thing?
I would just say like the amount of stuff that we had to do in the time, because when we got in the studio, we had about 2 or 3 solid songs that were pretty much done, and then the rest was like had yet to be written. So we wrote and produced, all the lyrics were written in the studio pretty much, and we just crammed it all in, to 2 weeks time, which, turned out to be really fun, but also really exhausting. But we are so happy with.
Started out like us like being a little confused on what exactly we wanted out of our EP and like out of our music, but at the end I think it's safe to say that we in a sense kind of found ourselves, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Like, because I know that I've seen an episode of Flippin' Music, and you guys, you yourself said, you felt very content with how things turned out.
Yeah.
That you're in complete control of how everything comes out. So, as long as you're happy, and you're proud of this, that's all that matters,
Yeah,
right?
Definitely. It's like I don't know. It was just even though it was stressful, we had a lot to do in like a short period of time. Like it was still like stuff that. I don't know. We were really comfortable at the same time. We were really comfortable. We had a few days where we would butt heads, but for the most part, we were comfortable writing. We just wrote stuff that we wanted to hear, but at the same time, we enjoyed playing. So
what would you say like the song? Well, I have it here, but what song on the EP took the longest to come together?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know Love Sex Riot was the shortest, probably.
Yeah, Love Sex Riot was literally done in like the span of a night and a half. And we like wrote all of the heavy parts in a night, and I did the production the next day.
I remember he was writing. Him and AJ were writing "Love Sex Riot," and I was sleeping or something, like taking a nap, and then I came into the room and they're like, "Michael, check this out," and as soon as I heard it, I was like, "That's beautiful."
Yeah, he was really
Awesome.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, you got it, Case.
a lot of the songs were actually, it's weird. Like, you know what Punk Goes Pop is
Yeah.
or whatever. Well, Tyler had a couple like R&B songs that he wasn't going to use on his EP, and we were like, what if we like did a Pop Goes Punk or Punk Goes Pop cover of your song into a hardcore heavy Issues version, and then nobody would ever hear the original. And so we like actually transformed those songs into heavier music. But Princeton Avenue was not. That was one that was done by scratch. So and that one is actually one of our favorites, I would say.
Yeah.
And so I would say that one took a while, or like it took the most when it came to like structure and everything wasn't put out already. So
Yeah.
and that one actually came out really well. So we're excited to be able to do that with the full length and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. For sure. I agree.
So how does the album artwork correlate with like the songs? I've seen some pretty funny, let's just say funny comments when it came to the album artwork.
Everyone just thinks it's Illuminati. I don't
That's what I was
understand. I don't know. It's
I mean, just because
not,
there's a triangle, you might as well
yeah.
say Legend of Zelda's. You know,
Yeah.
I can't really say, honestly.
I mean, I always tell people the same thing.
There's just a bunch of conspiracies. They're out to get us.
So it's just secret
Just
for now,
kidding.
the meaning of
Just
the album, the album artwork.
I always say, man, I wish it was the Illuminati because I'd probably be driving a better car.
Yeah, I was gonna say we would be in a bus out there if we had.
I wish it was the
A
dang
full bu-
Illuminati.
I wouldn't have holes in my jeans if it was Illuminati.
Hit
us up.
You know?
Broke.
We broke.
They need a bus, they need like new pants, they need shoes and everything.
Yeah.
And he also needs his like riser with like flames attached to
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
We need our pyrotechnics. Come on.
And fireworks.
I want a cannon every time you hit the kick drum. I just want it to shoot cannons out.
Or like or just have people like running out off from the stage and like shooting T-shirts into the
Yeah,
crowd.
we'd have backup dancers. Oh, we have. Oh man. Well,
Things we could do with Illuminati.
We'd have people hanging from the ceilings. Girls, luscious girls, hanging from the ceilings. and-
cap venues.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
I don't even know how they could fit all
No,
that in
honestly-
we wouldn't be playing those. We would be playing 4,000 cap.
there. Or
Yeah, Illuminati,
no, not even 4,000 cap. You probably
40,000
Yeah,
arenas.
40,000.
But seriously, Illuminati endorse us. We're down. We already got.
endorsements?
Yeah, we just got Red Bull and now we're pushing towards Illuminati. So.
he's just moving on up.
You know, we're just climbing the ladder here.
What song on the, since you guys were telling me about Princeton Avenue, was that the one that almost, was there any songs like particularly on the album that almost didn't make the final cut?
I'd say the closest thing to
Am I
that.
holding? Yeah, I'm not holding the right way.
I would say the closest thing to that was, her monologue was cool always, but so we were just a little bit unsure about it. But as soon as I feel like as soon as I heard those lyrics, that Tyler and Michael put together over it, it was over. It's like that song was so solid.
Yeah.
But just throughout the creative process, we were just back and forth, just like maybe we could do something better or whatever. But I mean, we always liked the chorus and everything. But when all the screaming lyrics and everything are just sick. So.
Yeah, I'd have to say that song for sure. The whole time, and when I first heard it, I was completely like, nah. Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
You don't
No,
know.
I was like, this is gonna be the black sheep, but, I don't know. Yeah, I felt the same. Like, it was weird. We wanted to do a really weird song and kind of a song almost for our fans and what we are almost about, and that's what that song is. It's about everyone with their issues and everything. So basically, me and Tyler just went one night and we went in our room. We had an apartment, and we went in our room, completely turned out the lights, and just started writing, and that's basically just what we came up with.
So that was was this the song that like took the most rewrites to finally get it right?
Not really. We just basically wrote it in one night, or the lyrics. I'd have to say, in one night, and after we put lyrics to it and started putting vocals over it, we I was like, okay, yeah, I can fucks with it.
Michael, so you experimented, rap screaming on King of Amarillo. Now, can we expect to see something like that in future songs? I really liked it a lot. It was good.
Well, I know Fronzilla, but I don't know. Yeah. It was funny. When we did King of Amarillo, we wrote it as if it was like a Nicki Minaj song almost, and hence the Sega we ain't playing games, so. But yeah, we've done kind of like that style, and we'll probably keep doing it. I don't know.
I liked it.
Cool. It was cool. It was different. We wrote it as like if it was a rap song, so I don't know. Maybe we'll keep it up.
The funny thing about that song is a lot of people have this weird idea that we sat in a room and we were all so pissed off.
Yeah.
And we were so mad that we wrote King of Amarillo, but really him and Tyler came up with a couple funny lines that were like, how funny would this be if we put this in a song? And then it just kept flowing, and they were like, oh, this is funny too. And so there was it's literally a song with a million one-liners that are all over Tumblr and everything. And so honestly, we're not really an angry band. It was just how funny would this be?
A bunch of funny shit, and then
Funny puns.
yeah, and then Nicki Minaj is always like hanging from the wall, plasma, So and then we're talking about hence the like I said before, the Sega we ain't playing games or whatever. So, but I don't know. Yeah, we'll probably continue to do some stuff like that.
All right, so you guys there's been talks about you guys recording new music, and one of the titles I noticed was Hooligans. Can you guys tell me a little bit more about that?
We actually already recorded that song.
Mm-hmm.
We did it ourselves. It was kind of interesting. We wanted to see, because I don't know if you know, but he's Scout's engineered and stuff like that before, and he worked for Atlantic. And so we wanted to see if we could do it ourselves and then send it to Rise and see what they thought. And so we actually put it together ourselves, and it was just really cool that they got to fly out early before the tour and start writing that song. You can kind of give them a little more about Hooligans.
Yeah, it's cool. It's we took the EP to figure out our sound, and Hooligans is kind of like the final statement. Okay, this is what we sound like. Hooligans is it's just kind of like it's like an anthem, sort of like a really epic. Just it's heavy. It's got the hip hop parts. It's catchy. It's just it's everything that we want to sound like. So it's cool. It took about a week to record it and stuff. And do all the production, but I think we're all really happy with it.
Now, how's that gonna compare to the stuff that's on your EP?
Gosh, I don't know. Basically just what Ty said. Yeah. It's like, I think it's the sound that we finally have wanted. I guess it's everything it's came together. I guess I don't know. It is a little bit different than the EP, but it's just a more defined issue sound, I guess you could say.
It's weird because the EP is really about fans and issues and stuff like that. Not us issues, but issues that they have. Yeah. And this song's a lot more feel good. Would you not agree? It's a lot happier. It's so lame, but it literally makes me think of hooligans just running around town, just raising hell.
Yeah,
kinda.
It's one of those jams you just bump with your friends. You know what I mean? It's cool because we kind of want to get that aesthetic. With metal songs, pretty much 90% of them are angry and sad and dark. And Tyler's Tyler and myself are both really big pop fans, and we try to capture some of the aesthetics that pop music brings. You know what I mean? You ride around, you jam, and you guys all listen to it as your friends. We kind of tried to do that with this song, for kids that like heavy music that still want to just you just turn it on and feel good. It's just sick, Yeah. But we're just so ecstatic to release it and play it because we know that people are going to love it, and we know that everybody's going to jam with us live when we play it.
Is there a set release date, or how is that going to go about?
Not yet, but I can tell you that it's coming out very soon.
Yeah, sooner rather than later.
Very soon.
Very soon. You got that? Hooligans will come out very soon.
Very soon.
How did that name for that song inspire? Because I know you guys were I think it was from the Main Issues account on Twitter that talking about Hooligans out, And I don't remember who was. I think someone was tweeting Bruno Mars as well, and that's because I know that's how he calls his fans. I think, I don't know if that's. I'm not sure about that, but you know.
Yeah.
So how did that name come about for that song?
Hooligans. This is basically we kind of at first started writing it about AJ almost, and all his homies back home, and how it's just kind of about how the road's not going to change you, and how when you get back home, you know, you still got your hooligans, you still got your buddies, your bros, you know, like whatever happens on the road, it's not going to make you different at home. You're still AJ Rabola, you're still Case Snedecor, Michael Bohn, you know, like whoever, you know, like whatever happens when you're on the road, you know, you still got your buddies back home. So.
And also, it's kind of funny because I think Michael and I have experienced this a lot. And Michael, you know, like, has gauges and stuff like that. And, like, he has tattoos. I have tattoos. A lot of the guys have tattoos. We walk in and, like, we're not, like, when we walk into a restaurant or something, we're not devil worshippers. We're not crazy people. We're just hooligans.
Illuminati.
You know what I mean? We're just, like, that's literally what we consider ourselves. Just, like, hooligans just trying to have fun, just buddies. You know what I mean? So that's kind of, like he said, our anthem. So it's cool.
Wow, that sounds like it's going to be really big when it finally hits.
Hopefully.
Is it going to be part of like? Well, no. Is it going to be like? It's going to be a standalone single, right?
We actually talked about that yesterday.
We're trying to still decide that.
Yeah, we don't
know.
Because I know you guys are working on the actual album itself. So
Right.
Yeah, we don't know if we want it to be just a standalone single or if we want to add it to the album yet. But we're still trying to decide. So, but yeah.
on the subject of music videos, I know you guys just filmed for Princeton Avenue and Love Sex Riot.
Yeah.
So can you tell me, I know it hasn't come out yet, but I know I've seen tweets from you guys that say you guys like it's just like really good that, you know, it's I think it brought one of you guys to tears, some of that. Yeah, and like
It's a pretty Princeton at least is Love Sex Riot brought me to tears. It was pretty. No, I'm just kidding.
did it tingle your heart?
Yeah, and my
That tingles
penis.
somewhere else. Yeah.
Nah, but Love Sex Riot was just really emotional for me. No, but Princeton, that video is really, really, really emotional, and it hits. If you can watch that video and just not be like, wow, like this is intense, you know, then something's wrong with you. But we were all just we got the first cut of it the other day, and we all just kind of sat around and watched it, and we were like, damn, like that's intense. If you have time to just like sit and watch it by yourself, like it'll get you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Is it gonna be one of those like? Sorry, were you saying something?
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, I was like, is it gonna be like one of those like extended music videos, like where there's like you know like extra scenes added to it?
Not really. There's just stuff going on obviously during the video, and we had the performance shots, of course, and then the acting shots. But it's like it's pretty intense. The song it's kind of goes along with what the lyrics say in the song and everything. So it's kind of about like making a change and being the change and not. I don't know. You'll just have to see it.
Yeah.
I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see it. Like it's just like wow. Like if you know, even if it brought all of you guys, just to like brink of tears, that just has to be something that's really, pulls at the heartstrings.
Yeah, it's weird. Like we don't want to say too much, like they said, but we did not do the acting. That's all I'll say. We were not the actors, which is something that was really cool for us. We got to bring in people who, like, I'm not an actor, and other people do act in music videos that are in bands, and they do a good job most of the time. But like, we wanted to bring in people who are good at this and who will literally like bring the emotion out, because that's what they know how to do. Just like we know how to write music and play music, they know how to act, and that's who we brought in. You know what I mean?
They nailed it too. Like, it's just like it's just hopefully refreshing in this scene where it's like a lot of music videos of just
in a warehouse.
Yeah, in a warehouse and I mean, not knocking that, but not knocking it, but there's just the way the director did it. It just seems like it really drives the point home. It really for me brought the lyrics to life in a way I was not expecting.
Yeah, definitely wasn't half-assed. Like the director actually, put a lot into it and actually, connected with the song and that made it that much better. So it wasn't just like some director saying like, gotta go shoot some kids music video.
So seriously, which
Well,
was
like he
awesome.
was great. So
Let's see here. All right. Now, if you guys were all stranded on a desert island and you guys could only bring 2 items with you, What would you bring?
You go first.
I don't know.
I definitely know.
All right.
I definitely know what I would bring. I would bring my iPod and my rollerblades.
But you're on a desert island, though.
I'll figure it out.
Skate on sand?
I'll figure it out.
Are you gonna construct everything by yourself? A skate park?
I'll figure it out.
He's gonna make his own skate park with like trees and everything.
Yep. I'll skate on the trees.
Yeah, man, you really messed up, man. Cause hold on, I just gotta say something about yours. You gonna bring your iPod? That's gonna last you all of 8 hours. What are you gonna charge it on?
Coconut juice? I don't know.
Come on, man. That's the 2 things you bring.
I don't know, man. Come on.
Man.
Dude, you ain't surviving.
What would you bring then, man? Come on. What would you bring?
I would bring. I'd bring my. I don't know. Let's see. Probably bring my Maxim calendar
And a fleshlight.
and a flashlight. I'll bring and a bottle of spermicidal lube. I'm just kidding. What? I don't know. I honestly would probably just bring. Yeah, I even though I just knocked you, I'd probably have to bring my iPad. I'd try to make that shit last for. I'd listen to like 1 song a day, and then turn that shit off. Yeah, I'd make that shit last as long as I possibly could, and then I'd probably just bring. I don't know. Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew, if you're watching this.
Mountain Dew. Yeah.
I know. I saw them tweet back to you saying, "We're sorry, we don't have any more room for endorsements right now."
Yes, you do, Mountain Dew.
Stop lying.
Don't lie to me. But yeah, that's probably. I don't even know.
The Mountain Dew would round out too, though.
Yeah.
Unless you find
I'd
a
make
way
that
to make
shit
it.
last.
How about you, Case?
I would bring my favorite meal. I don't know what that is, but I would know if I had to choose. For real.
How to make it from scratch.
Yeah, it'd be a really good meal, and after that, a gun for myself,
Oh my god.
and that's about it.
I guess this would lead right into the next question.
hunting.
For hunting.
Or-
Yeah, you could use that for hunting.
Yeah,
Even though it's a desert island.
doubt it.
Squirrel.
Have you looked at me? Something would eat me. I'd rather take. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
With that.
this will lead into my next question. Who do you think out of the band would be the first to go?
Oh, Tyler Carter, ladies and gentlemen.
First to go.
Yeah.
If
Like
you're
a-
on
like-
an island, if we were all on an island.
Oh, if we were all on an island.
Yeah.
Brother, the black guy always dies first. Always.
Sky's the most black, so
This is
he'd be
true.
gone.
Yeah, Tyler would survive. He'd probably eat us.
That's true.
No.
He'd probably be like, brother,
He
bro.
wouldn't eat me, dude. I would find a way to be as far away from him. He'd be bitching about everything. But why is the sand? Why is the sand over here? He starts sweeping the sand, trying to clean it.
You guys
You guys,
left your
guys,
coconuts all
guys,
over
you
the.
left your coconuts on the beach. I ain't picking up after you. It's a beach, Tyler.
It's supposed to have coconuts on it, brother.
The reason Tyler would not last is we could all kill him finally.
Yeah.
No, I'm totally kidding.
Oh. Sorry, Tyler. Just kidding.
If you're watching this, Tyler,
Just kidding.
just kidding.
Just
Kinda.
There's coconuts there.
Yeah, he would. I don't know. He would probably start trying to clean the island. He'd start just waxing the trees and stuff. But I don't know. I
If you
just.
haven't gathered, he's a clean freak.
Clean
and it drives us insane. But it's cool. I mean, it's definitely good. You go on our bandwagon, or not bandwagon. I wish we were in a bandwagon. If you go in our Sprinter, it's actually like pretty kept up, which is nice because you'll go into some bands and you're like, how do you breathe? You know what I mean? So it's cool. But
I mean, from what I've seen, like on another video interview, they look pretty like big, and I'm just like, wow, I can't believe all that fits in there.
yeah, no, I mean it's big for a van for sure. It's a big van.
Yeah, it's bigger than a
Like,
15 passenger.
Yeah, you're laying in your bunk and you look out and you're like, well, I'm pretty far away from everybody. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But then when you're standing up and everybody else is in the aisle, you're like, I hate my life.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
So you guys covered "Boyfriend" by Justin Bieber on the Punk Goes Pop covers. Now, if you could see any artist or band cover one of your songs and put their own twist to it, who would you want to see cover an Issue song?
Justin Bieber. It's easy.
Return the favor.
Return the favor. Come on.
Yeah, I would say that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool.
He's the biggest artist in the world right now. I mean, whether or not you love him or like him, AJ hates him. AJ does not like Justin Bieber. We watched the Parkway Drive DVDs to get pumped, and then we watched Justin Bieber DVD to get pumped.
Never DVD.
And he hates it, but we love it.
Yeah.
And if he covered our song, like even an acoustic song, if we did an acoustic song and he covered it, that'd be pretty tight.
Yeah.
I probably have to say
30 Seconds to Mars?
Hooba Stink. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, 30 Seconds to Mars. That'd be pretty dope. If Jared Leto covered one of our songs, I'd be like, why? Wow.
Now, if you guys could host your own festival, obviously you guys would be part of it. You guys got to each pick one artist to play in that festival, artist or band. Who would you want to be featured on your festival?
Brother. And we're playing?
Yeah, you're playing.
Okay, the Issues Festival? All right, definitely Legend. That's like my favorite band ever. I love that band so much. Legend. I do not care. I do not care if we have freaking Katy Perry on direct support. Legend is playing that show. That band is so sick. I don't know. I'd make them play.
We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about this later.
I'd make them play their 2 CDs in entirety, and I'd be in the mosh pit the whole time.
You all just witnessed Ty's last interview.
Legend is sick. I'm sorry.
Totally kidding. No, yeah, they're heavy. They're really heavy.
You don't like them? No.
They're a band. They're a
Making it
band.
happen.
We gotta edit this out. We gotta edit this out.
You're not editing that out. Chad, you're awesome. I'm sorry.
No, you can keep that part in. Alright, you go next. Well, yeah, you go.
Pick a number between 1 and 10.
Go.
Oh, okay, never mind.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, you guys are so cute.
Oh, I don't even know why I'm being asked this. Hooba Stink, obviously. And I would just make them play. We're spinning out of control, out of control. Over and over and over again. No, I'm just kidding.
And the reason is...
Yeah, that one. Then switch it off with that one. And the reason is you. No, I'm just kidding.
at a fair once. It was awful.
Hooba Stink. Just stop.
Painful. What'd you say?
No, but I'd honestly, of course, get 30 Seconds to Mars because their live show is absolutely ridiculous.
Dude, I saw them at
their live show is unbelievable.
I saw them at the local venue around. It was like the local college arena.
Yeah.
Jared Leto jumps off stage during the kill and goes right into the stands and everything, and just runs a complete circle around the arena.
Their live show is unbelievable. Them or I would honestly like to see one last time, and I don't even know if they tour anymore. Store of the Year. That'd be freaking dope. That'd be freaking dope. I would probably want to put them on.
What about you, Case?
Oh, Justin Bieber. Easy. He'd open, of course. I mean, Legend would direct support and Justin would open. But yeah, dude, that'd be tight. Can you imagine?
Just like the age and like.
I mean, I've heard he doesn't like screaming, but.
All right, so this lineup is Legend, Hooba Stink, 30 Seconds to Mars, 3 Doors Down.
Nickelback.
Oh, easy.
No. Yeah, and
Creed.
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
The lineup of this century.
Issues headliner with playing our 6 songs.
Yeah, we're playing EP front to back.
In case he would have to do like an impromptu drum solo.
Yeah, right.
And then
he did a DJ set last night.
You did?
2 nights ago.
Yeah, because
In
the
Atlanta.
opening band on this tour couldn't make it to the last show, so the doors literally opened. The kids were standing in front of the stage for like 2 hours before anybody started. So I just my turntables were already set up, so I just went on stage and just like plugged in my iPod, and I was like, oh, what the? And then it was cool.
What the? It was tight.
It was cool.
So yeah, Justin Bieber. If you ever want to do a festival, if you ever need some money, you can ride our coattails.
Yeah, I know.
Illuminati
We're
style.
on our way to the top, Justin.
Yeah.
So.
They're already out there. By the time this interview is online, Illuminati will already recruited them.
Sick.
They already know it's happening. I mean,
They're right over there.
They're like hiding.
They're everywhere.
Or I think
In there,
he
in
might be like working for them.
Right behind you.
Jerry Roush, part of the Illuminati for sure.
Where you going, Jerry?
Right on. So, is there anything else that you'd like people to know about you, Issues, or anything else that you guys have going on?
I probably pretty much covered it. Just lots of tours, and then, yeah, we're just staying on the road. That's literally about it.
We're never going home. No, we're coming to your city. Like, don't ask me if I'm coming to your city. The answer is yes.
Don't say you're not playing around me. We have 72
Dates.
dates booked.
Bruh,
We're playing somewhere around.
There's
you.
only
Don't tell
50
me.
states, and we have a radius clause, and we can't play too close together. We're playing near you.
We're playing near you. There are 50 states, 72 dates booked. We're coming to a city near you, so don't bitch at me and say that I gotta drive 45 minutes to see you. Sorry, we're not playing in your backyard.
I drove 20 minutes here, and I'm driving like an hour and 30 tomorrow.
See, there we go.
Oh, and
Be
one
like this
other.
guy.
And this isn't to sound like cocky or like anything. It's not like it's us selling out the shows, but get your tickets quick to Pierce the Veil and Day to Remember, because those are selling out, and we do want to see you. Like,
Pierce the Veil's already sold out, so
Yeah,
you got,
yeah.
by the time this is out, you're probably sure.
yeah, I mean that whole tour is gonna sell out hopefully before we leave, and same with Day to Remember. But we can't get everybody in. We can't get anybody in. You know what I mean? People are like, oh, guest list me. We literally don't get many guest list spots. Yeah, make sure you get your ticket online.
Get him? All right. Well, thank you very much, guys. Issues, the Black Diamonds EP is out now. Hooligans will be out soon. And thank you very much. RichardRichardThanks.org. Issues, and we'll see you later.